Here at the 2012 Tour de France, one of the themes we've seen in the first week is riders using rollers after the race. They're doing this to warm down, and this is absolutely a new thing. We've seen it mostly in big races like the Tour. We talked to several teams about the rationale for why they do this and what they're really looking for, how they think it can help them in a race like the Tour de France.
We started doing it this year. We started realizing that, especially at the Tour de France, the crowds are really big and the finishes are really intense. So the riders literally cross the finish line, and then a couple hundred meters they're at the bus, and they haven't had the proper chance to cool down. Cooling down is really important so that they can flush the lactic acid from their legs, so that they can actually slow the respiratory rate and just have a nice subtle decrease in the intensity versus just having a sudden stop and sitting down. And that actually helps the recovery process a lot.
The reason is that you want to have an active recovery process. The best to reduce lactic acid levels in your body is to be active again after exercises. That's why football players go on the pitch again after playing a game, and we do exactly the same thing on the bike. They spin the legs and get the lactic acid mobilized.
No, I think it just helps with recovery, and if it gives us a little advantage, it's it's something that we have up our sleeve. We've been doing it the whole year, and I think the results have been shown that.
How long are you attempting to cool down? How long do you ride and at what intensity? Super easy, or is there a little bit of effort in there?
No, you want to push a little bit. You still need to do that little bit of effort to clean off the lactate. And it doesn't take long, 10, 15 minutes. And hopefully you do yourself some good.
You can say an average is that you have to be more than 12 minutes on the bike, and your heart frequency has to be around 130 beats per minute, just to be active enough to get this happen.
After we use the Le Mans trainers and the riders go back into the bus, they actually feel like they're ready to eat something. They feel like they're ready to start the recovery process. And also the next day in the initial 20 to 30 kilometers, they feel a lot fresher. So they definitely feel more recovered.
It feels good to spin out after you finish the race. So if it feels good on the trainer, then I think that's good. And like I said, I was doing it in the Giro, and I think it worked out.
The whole recovery process is pretty big. We do ice bars, we use compression, we use compacts. The massages is still a big part of it, also stretching and soft tissue work at all. So it's one little piece in the whole long recovery process.